The Geminids usually put on a dazzling display that wows sky watchers around the world. Find out when, where and how to see this year's display. And check out amazing Geminid meteor photos by stargazers. The Geminids are a meteor shower that happens every December. NASA says astronomers consider it one of the best and most reliable showers of the year, but the shower actually did not start occurring until very recently in astronomical and human terms. First reports of the shower emerged in the mid-1800s, but at the time there were only 10-20 meteors per hour. These days, it's more like 120 meteors at the peak. Astronomers are puzzled about the number of meteors observed. While scientists have known for a generation about the source of the shower, an asteroid named 3200 Phaethon, the volume of the shower's meteors is strange given the observed amount of debris. The Geminids appear to come from the constellation Gemini, but in reality, it is fragments of 3200 Phaethon that caused the sky fireworks. The asteroid has a debris trail in orbit around the Sun. Once a year, Earth runs into this dusty path, which intersects our planet's path through space. The infrared astronomical satellite first spotted the asteroid in 1983. Phaethon was named after the driver and sun god of Helios' chariot because it gets so close to the Sun, within about 13 million miles 21 million kilometers, or only 14% of the distance between Earth and the Sun. Harvard College Observatory's Fred Whipple was the first to observe that Phaethon produces the Geminids. Some astronomers think a chunk of dust was carved off of the asteroid a few centuries ago. NASA's Bill Cook, from the agency's Meteoroid Environment Office, said in a 2012 interview with Space.com, it's probable that a crash with another space rock produced the dust, which stayed in space for several human lifetimes without going near Earth. However, Jupiter's gravity slowly perturbed the path of dust, until Earth began to run into it. Further influences from the gas giant have pushed the debris closer to our planet, producing a better peak of meteors than a century ago. Photos stunning Geminid meteor shower wows sky watchers. There are a couple of competing theories. One hypothesizes that Phaethon broke away from the asteroid Pallas, which produced the Geminids, but Cook noted the dust particles don't cleanly match the hypothesis. Another idea supposes that as Phaethon gets close to the Sun, the heat blasts particles off the asteroid. NASA's twin Stereo spacecraft looked at the asteroid between 2009 and 2012, and results published in 2013 indicated that they saw a tail emerging from the comet. Researchers believe that when Phaethon approaches within 0.14 astronomical units, its temperature gets above 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit 700 C, hot enough to cause the dust stream. When the Geminids are active, the peak can stretch for almost as long as Earth's 24-hour day. Also, they are visible earlier in the evening than other meteor showers, generally around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. local time, NASA said. This makes the shower more accessible to children as the meteor shower goes on until dawn. The agency urges patience for those watching. The best chances of success is to get away from streetlights, to spend at least 30 minutes outside before seeking meteors, and to face south, the approximate direction of the radiant, or point of origin, while looking at as much of the sky as possible. Sleeping bags or blankets may be of help in colder climates. Cook added that the bright meteors make some people think a rock will land nearby, but the shower won't produce meteorites, meteors that make it all the way to the ground. That's an illusion. It's very rare, exceedingly rare, for a meteorite to land near an individual, and the Geminids won't produce meteorites. They will not make it to the ground. People don't have to worry about getting hit by falling Geminids. Meteor showers can be awesome night sky sights, but how well do you know your shooting star facts? Find out here, and good luck. 0 of 10 questions complete meteor shower quiz. How well do you know shooting stars? 0 of questions complete. The amount of dust is good enough to sustain the shower for quite some time, Cook said, with the biggest threat being the orbit of the dust. If Jupiter's gravity pushes the dust path too far out of Earth's way, the meteors will disappear. That said, this isn't expected to happen for quite some time. Coincidentally, in 2012 NASA noted that there could be another meteor shower around the same time in December from comet Wirthanen, which was first spotted in 1948 and comes by the Sun about every 5.4 years. This means it has zoomed relatively nearby Earth over and over again for a long time, but it wasn't until that year that the path of the debris was expected to reach Earth. At its peak, the Perseid, as this shower may be called if it happens every year, was expected to send as many as 30 meteors an hour skimming through Earth's atmosphere. The particles were expected to be slower moving than the Geminids, and also to have a very narrow peak, making them easier to distinguish from the more famous annual shower.